Hi there, your exam is very close by, and I have 5 points for you so that you stay motivated and do well in the exam. So, the first thing I want to give an example. See, you might have seen many of these sprinters or the people who run, like in track and field. So, when you see whether it is 100-meter race, whether it is 400 meters, whether it is even 10 kilometers or marathon, in the last leg they push it, correct? Have you seen in the last leg they increase their speed and they go faster? It is not easy. They're already very tired after running such a competitive race and having so many wonderful world class athletes. But still, everybody, even the first runner and even the person in the last, everybody pushes themselves in the last leg. Same way now you have exam and we have very few days to go. No matter what is your preparation, I know some of you are also feeling maybe I should not write this December and I should go for the next attempt. No matter what is your situation, whether you're prepared well, whether you're average, whether you're not confident, now what is in your hand, push in this last few days, give your entire efforts in this last few days. This is the first point. And the second point I want to tell you is that you will never be happy with your preparation. Is there even the first rank student of company secretary program or any other exam will always feel I should have studied something more? And that is a natural phenomenon. So if you're feeling like that, it is 100% natural. Don't worry at all. Yes, you may feel no, I have not studied so much and I really have not studied. Yes, it could be, but still, you should understand that you cannot be 100% prepared as per your expectation, and it is not going to happen. Even if you are prepared very well, you will feel I have to study something more, I have to work out some other problem, there is something more I have to do. So this is natural, don't worry, and stay motivated that how much ever you know you should do and go and write in the exam. The third point I want to tell you is that's the end of the day. I know it's difficult to get 50, but what are we trying to do? We are going to the exam hall to try and get 50 out of 100 marks. That is aggregate, we need to get 50. Of course, every subject minimum 40 is passing. And some subjects you may get more. But I know it's not difficult for me to tell that, oh, I have finished CS and you can go get 50. But I'm telling you, there will be some questions. You expect now only, there will be some questions where you don't know anything, no matter how well you are prepared. There will be some questions where you know very well. So you have to average it out, and we are trying to go and get only half of what has been asked. Out of 100 marks, you should get only 50, and that is your goal. So please don't worry, and this is an exam to help you for a career ahead. Don't look at it just like if there's an exam, you have to get marks. So why this exam is challenging? It is not difficult, it is challenging. It tests you, it pushes you. Why? Simply because you are going to become a company secretary. Practice this in the profession of company secretaries. Next, I wanted to tell you now you cannot go back in time. You cannot go and say I wasted time that time, I wasted time this time, I did this, I did not do that. All that is done. It's okay. Please believe that you know more than what you think you already do. Yes, this is 100% true. Very often we underestimate ourselves. Whether you're first rank student or just pass student, we feel we don't know. But if you're reasonably prepared, whether it is 1 month, 3 months, or 6 months, of course you're prepared only for 1 week. I'm not going to tell this is applicable. Even if you're prepared just for 1 month, or if you're prepared 2, 3, 4, or 5, 6 months, some people even prepared 1 year, then you will already know many things. Don't underestimate yourself. You can do really well in the exam. And the last point I want to tell you is that please don't try something new. Yes, no matter what you have done so far, please continue that, because that is the best. Last few days, trying something totally new, not sleeping, studying for long hours and sleeping just 2-3 hours, that's very bad. See, yes, you have studied 5-6 hours, means now you can study 10 hours, 12 hours a day. But you have to sleep, you have to do your other things as usual. Don't try something absolutely new. It is not going to work at all. And let me tell you, this is a journey. Company secretary course is a journey for you to become a company secretary. So whatever happens to this exam, you have to go, you have to write, give it your best. You have to give your best. You cannot do something which is not there in your knowledge, which is not there in your brain. You can apply your knowledge, you can take examples, you can use your common sense, you can do the best in exam what you can do. Don't compare with others. But let me tell you, if you go give your best, how much ever knowledge you have, at least you will be satisfied with how the exam went. And more importantly, in your journey of CS, this December exam, you may pass the exam, very good, you can go to the next level. Whether if you're an executive, go to professional. If you're in professional, you can become a company secretary. Or if you're in foundation, you can pass and go to executive. Or let us say you don't clear. But I am going to tell you, you are a winner simply because everybody who has taken company secretary course is already in a very small group. If you see ICSI annual report, the number of students taking company secretary in last 3 to 4 years is actually reducing as per ICSI annual report. You can go check in ICSI website in the annual report. Based on that figures I'm telling you. So you're already in a very exclusive club. No matter what happens to this exam, you are moving one step ahead to become a company secretary. Yes, I tell this with 100% responsibility because see, when you do this company secretary course and you're already part of it, you will never leave it. So whether this December exam you do well, you don't do well, you're prepared well, you're not at all prepared, or you're prepared extremely well, it really doesn't matter. But what matters is going to the exam, giving your 100%, because that is making you one step closer to become a company secretary. And I really want you to give your best. Don't worry about others. Don't worry what time wasted and what are the things you could have done. That is always there. But now, like I told you the first point, like in the running race, every last bit you have to push yourself, no matter how tired you are, how exhausted you are, how hopeless you are feeling. Now you push it because nothing else is in your hand. You can do only what is in your hands. You can't do something which is not in your control. You can't go back in time and study. You can't think that I should have gone to some other tuition, I should have done something else. Now you can't do that. Now what you can do, give your 100%, and let me tell you, no matter what happens to your December exam, you are moving one step closer to becoming a company secretary, and that is what I want you to do. And as always, for any questions, please leave in the comments below. I'll be happy to help. And for more such videos, subscribe to Excel Academy, your one-stop solution for the CS course.